Gero, and he's the co-founder of Arrival.space and the former CEO of Go Pictures and Go Inside VR. He's an immersive director and visionary, and he has showcased VR films and XR experiences worldwide. And his presentation is on how to showcase, share, and discuss Splats on the web.
Yeah, hello everybody, also from my side. Thanks for inviting me to this meetup today. As Mike already said, I'm co-founder and CEO of Arrival Space and had companies before, more in the film production field. And today I'd like to talk about how to showcase, share, and discuss Splats on the web. But before we jump in, so I really want to show to you our platform Arrival Space, where this is more like a hands-on presentation. But just a few more words about myself. My background is as said, in traditional film production, where I started my own film company about 15 years ago. And then back in 2016, during the Cannes Film Festival, my interest and focus more and more shifted to 360 film and VR production. And then during the pandemic, we started producing VR live events with partners like, for example, HTC Vive or Animation Nights New York. And we had a lot of learnings about particular things the audience and also ourselves weren't quite happy about during these events. And what stood out was accessibility and interoperability. And therefore, we started to conceptualize a completely new platform idea, which finally led to Arrival Space. But what exactly is Arrival Space now? Arrival Space is a fully web-based interoperable social network and 3D expression tool where creators can unify all of their contents easily in one space, one environment, and share it with their community. When I'm talking about content, I mean 2D as well as we call it next level immersive content. And I think Gaussian splatting is part of this next level immersive content. So hopefully this will work because I need to switch now. Yes, I think you can see the screen, right?
No. Not yet. Yes, we can. Yes.
Perfect.
Arrival Space. Welcome.
Okay. Just a quick refresh. Great.
Arrival Space. Welcome.
This is our welcome space. It has the same base structure as all of our Arrival spaces. For the specific design, we worked closely with experienced architects. And the design is really meant to put itself to the background in order to put the content in the spotlight. So you always have this circled space with these 7 gates surrounding it. And these gates, you can attach all kinds of media to them. Right now, there are mostly, or I think entirely, other spaces attached. So you can even have a brief look in the space you might want to go to. But you can also add photos, videos, HTML code, and websites to them. And you can also generate images with DALL-E, for example, or let ChatGPT generate code for you. But now I really would like to show to you some other spaces. Okay, I can see there are already some of you joining, which is good. Accessibility works, I think. But to get a better idea what you can do, I start with my home space now by just walking through here. So this is my personal arrival space, which I use as a 3D profile, I would say. I hold a lot of meetings in here, but people can also come here and check out some stuff I'm interested in. For example, this is a nice experience where you can generate your own solar systems. Maybe I should turn off the sound. But you can schedule a meeting with me in here directly via my embedded Calendly, or check out 3D contents from different sources even. And also Splats, of course. And this particular one is one of my, I would say, very first Splats I created on the go directly with my phone. Let's log in. I know the quality is a bit poor, but I love the way how quickly I was able to create and upload and make my memory actually available, and also set foot in it with friends and colleagues. And this was all achieved with only the help of my mobile phone. So, and that is also where our excitement in the company about Gaussian splatting originates. This wonderfully quick and easy way to bring real-life objects and even environments into the virtual realm. Oops. Where most things have this, usually have this highly artificial feel to them. For example, before I experimented a lot with photogrammetry tools. And for me as an amateur in that area of creating the scans or the splattings, it was super hard to get a satisfying outcome from photogrammetry. It always kind of looked a bit weird and not very pleasing to the human eye. And for splatting, I think the great part is that even the imperfections have a more natural, more human feel and look to it. So you can even look at this one, even though it's a bit poor. But let's go to another one that is way better, I would say. This is done by a creator in Dubai, and he uses different tools than just his mobile phone. And as you can see here, it has a lot more detail in it. You can even read the sign on the street here or the license plate. So this is a super awesome representation of how you can display a splat in here. Let me show another one of his, which also is quite nice. I have to say here that don't worry, the camel is just resting. Yeah, and another thing, as you can see, he attached many of his created splats to his spaces. But another thing that I'd like to show you is, for example, this one. This was done by an artist from Peru. And I also think this is kind of a nice use case how to use the splat within one of these spaces. But if you want to see a bigger environment, it's also possible to get rid of the architecture, so you can really focus on the splat itself. And in this case, I'd like to go there because many of you might know Michael, or will talk to him later as well. And thanks to him and this amazing splat, we can take a walk in Central Park. And yeah, it feels like I can sit right next to him and talk to him. So I really like that one. And now, one before I forget about it, one last might be interesting to you as well. We already or also have 4D splat in here, which is the most known, I would say. And I also think this is super nice. I don't even want to go too close to the fire, actually. It looks too hot. Yeah, but now the question is how you can do this yourself and how long does it actually take? And I can tell you it's only a matter of minutes to get your splats uploaded. Just start by going to our website, arrival.space, and claim your own space with your own personal URL. And then you will end up in an untouched empty space, which represents your home space. I will do that right now by creating a new space, by hitting the plus button and then create space. I will call it GS meetup number 1 now. And now I'm here. Just for everybody to know, you can't join right away because the privacy setting is now on private, but I will change that in a second. Now this is my empty canvas, I would say, and now I can start to customize my space. I will do that now with uploading an image to the floor, for example. This is also a well-known one. And now I can, to make it even easier to do that, I can call for our little AI helper, Mr. Korf, and ask him to do, for example, the wall texture for me. I hit the plus icon again and say something like, hey, Mr. Korf, can you please create a wall texture that complements Gaussian splatting? And then he shows up and has to think about it for a second. And now you can see he's already generating the image. And then he will map it to the wall and also say a few words about it, I think, if he's in good mood. Oh, wow, that's not very subtle.
The wall texture has been updated to complement Gaussian splitting. If you need anything else or further customization, feel free to ask.
Okay, nice. I could, of course, now iterate the background and everything together with him, but we don't have time for this right now. So I'd like to change this to a different texture that is a bit calmer, I think. And I also like to show you how you can add contents to the gates. So you can see the welcome space is already attached. And now I can click on here or walk closer, and then this single line input box shows up. And I can start with, for example, adding the website. And the website shows up and is, of course, also interactive. And from here, I can go to all of the links and back. But the most important thing, the centerpiece, is still missing. And to get there, I hit the plus icon again and say upload center. And look for a PLY file. Say upload, and it will be compressed automatically by uploading it. And now you can see it looks kind of like a mess, but the object I tried to catch here is somewhere in the center. And now I can scale my splat and of course do some positioning. I would also like to rotate him in the right direction so everyone can see him right away after arriving in here. And then I also need to get rid of these areas over here, and therefore we also have some cropping feature. Just like that, I would say. Or was that too much? No, it's fine. And now it's still a bit small, I think, but you get the idea. And I will share that space now with all of you, and will also attach all of the spaces I was showing to you before, so you can check them out later. To share it, I can just hit the share button here. Okay, I get a reminder that my space is still private, so I set it to link only. I get a nice preview image here, and I can share it to my socials, or just copy the URL to my clipboard, or I can also have an embed code, so I can embed this 3D space to my website as well. Or I can bring up a QR code, which you can also scan right away if you want with your mobile phone, and also jump right in and check it out. Yeah, that's basically it from my side on how to showcase, share, and discuss splats on the web. Thanks for your attention, and I'm happy to learn more about how you use Gaussian splatting and whether Arrival Space could be useful to you.
Gero, so thanks a lot for the talk. I was really pleased to see Gaussian splatting like a first-class citizen. Yeah, there's so many services I've used where you try to upload a splat and maybe it works, maybe it doesn't, but it's sort of half broken. So I'm really pleased, and congratulations on making it first-class citizen in your platform. We have some really interesting questions, especially around content and rights and confidentiality. So the first question I wanted to put to you was, Umut has put into the chat, my main concern when uploading material is copyright ownership. Who owns the uploaded materials, the materials that are uploaded to arrival.space?
Yeah, that's of course a good question and a very important one to every creator.
Sorry, guys, for interrupting. Gero, could you turn on your camera? Seems like there's some issue. The camera turned off.
But it didn't work, hopefully. Yeah.
Oh, no, it does. Perfect.
Perfect. Yes, this is a very important topic to us as well. Me specifically, coming from a creator background, IP is always important. And with Arrival Space, it is like that you always own whatever you upload. We might ask you to use it for some promotional things, but you don't license your contents to us in any way automatically.
Okay, and then thanks for that. A related question was, would it be possible to use Arrival space for pre-production materials and keep them confidential, such as pre-production film materials?
Yes, of course. I just quickly went over the privacy settings. You can right now you can set your space to be completely private, so just one account can hop in and check out the space, and then the second layer or level of privacy is this link only, where only people like with YouTube videos, only people with the link can hop in. And then the third level or state is a complete public space where everyone can hop in.
Oh, great. Okay, and then I think, everyone I think was impressed to see your use of Gaussian splatting in the environments. There's a question, do you use any particular library for compressing Gaussian splats or PLY files?
I can't really answer you that question, not because I'm not willing to, but I don't know the specific ways we are using. For this, I would say it's best to join our Discord. And ask the question there again. So my developer team and especially my co-founder Tom, who leads the developer team, can answer that.
Okay. How about maybe this one would be a bit easier to answer. Someone said, great application. Is this available for free? Can you talk about your pricing structure?
Yeah, sure. For now, it's completely free. You can have as many spaces as you want. There is just, of course, at some point an upload limit. And there's also a pro subscription tier where you can then also use such features like getting rid of the architecture or talking to the AI bot and stuff like that. But there will always be a free tier as well.
Okay, fantastic. And let's see, one more question. And that is, do you have any plans of further developing Arrival space for VR devices such as the Meta Quest?
Yes, also good question. We really think that immersive content needs some kind of immersive way to be experienced, and the headset is perfect for that use case. And it already works in the Pico 4 and also the Quest. But this is not our main focus right now because people are not there yet, and the headsets are not there yet. They're still too clunky, and people are feeling very uncomfortable. Yeah, especially when wearing it for longer hours.
Yeah.
And yeah, therefore our focus right now is really desktop and mobile. Specifically because also when you like I did create splats on the go, on the run, you need your mobile phone only, or you only have your mobile phone with you most of the time, and yeah, you need to have this whole round trip yeah in your pocket then.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Okay, well, thanks so much for joining and taking the time to present to us. I think you opened our eyes to the possibilities. I really loved that sunflower room that you showed us, and seeing like the power of Gaussian splats to transform a virtual space. Thanks so much for joining.
Thanks for having me, and there is way more to check out. Also, more cooler splats on the platform. So please check it out and let me know what you think and how it might serve you.